Everyone. Hi, hello everyone. Welcome again to my channel, The Three Hells, Leadership, Life, and Learning. My name is Anolua Pokomela. I first of all like to say a happy weekend to everyone. And I know it's been a while, it's like 12 days since I last uploaded my video. I'm sorry that I just went off the radar, but it's not like I just went off the radar. I was actually fighting with an allergy. I'm sure you can all agree with me that this summer has been extremely hot. Like, seriously. So I was really down with an allergy, but I'm fine now. I would like to say a big thank you to everyone that has subscribed to my channel. I would like to say a big thank you that has viewed our videos. I would like to say a big thank you to everyone learning from us. And I would like to say a big thank you to my amiable CEO of Mashasa, Mrs. Omolara Ajitumobi. Thank you for the questions and the answers. Thank you for answering all those questions for us. Thank you for giving us the privilege to learn from you. That was a great one. I'm sure everyone had their own takeaways. And for people that have not subscribed into my channel, I'm sure you're still going to subscribe into my channel. If you haven't pressed the subscribe button, please go ahead and press the subscribe button. And for friends, if you really need to send this to someone, because I know there's someone out there that needs to listen and learn from this as well, that will make the person stay. Please go ahead and also try to let people subscribe to this channel. We are coming together to just learn from each other, which is a process of life, making it in life. Okay, so I would like to talk about one or two things that the CEO of Mashasa spoke about. There was something that was striking for me, and it was the fact that she spoke about the days where she wanted to give up. Yeah, there are some days that she said she wanted to give up, but something just kept her going on and on. And that's what I want to talk about. Before I uploaded a video, we spoke about failure being a part of success and not the opposite of success. And that's where my takeaway is. I like the fact that she actually gave us the pitfalls and the downtime when she wanted to give up. She was done with everything. She thought, oh, you know what, I'm done. And I like the fact that she said, okay, something kept moving her forward, and it was mainly a staff, her friends, and her family. And that's to tell you that when you're trying to put your hands on something, you need to have your own caucus, and that actually starts with your family and your friends. You need to be able to have good people around you that will be able to tell you, or be able to tell you that, you know what, you can do this. They will need to encourage you, because those are the kind of people that she has around her, and they kept pushing her on and on. And she also said, she also spoke about the fact that being in the United States, which is more orderly than coming from Nigeria, so many things that she's not used to. She had to learn how to do things the proper way, which is actually a good takeaway for us as well. And she said something about, she actually spoke about how when she started, she doesn't know anything about tech. She's not tech savvy and all that. And she actually employed people. That's to tell you that you don't have to be an island in order to get something started. You don't need to do everything all by yourself. No one is actually born a leader. No one is actually born an island. Rome was not built in a day. That's to tell you that you can actually get someone to help you out. Even if you cannot hire for now, you can actually get friends that are actually tech savvy, that good with things, editing videos and doing stuff for you. You can get someone, a friend. That friend of yours is actually very good with things like this. So there is nothing bad in getting good people around you. When you look around you, some people will tell you that, oh, yeah, I don't have friends. You have someone in that your social group, you have someone on Instagram that is a friend that you just need to reach out to them, and you just need to talk to them about what you want to do. And they will be ready to assist you in one way or the other. And that will actually make you feel like a success, like a successful person. So I would like to say a big thank you again to the CEO of Mashasa. Thank you so much for that. Okay, so briefly, I'm here briefly today. I just want to speak about something before I dropped the mic for today because I'm still recovering from my allergy. I'm getting better though. Glory be to God. I just want to talk about vision casting and leading change. Vision mainly, and the reason why I want to speak about this was because of the interview, and I think that that's the next thing we need to talk about. Vision. For everything you need to do, you need to have a vision. I know being brought up from Nigeria, a lot of us, where we were little, a lot of us actually had this. I'm sure everyone would actually agree with me with this. Growing up in Nigeria, when we were little, when your parents ask you, or even the friends of your parents ask you, what would you like to be in future? A lot of us will say, I want to be a pilot, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a lawyer. Nobody wanted to be a businessman or a businesswoman. Nobody wanted to do something else. But it's actually very funny because all these things was just we laying down and saying, okay, this is what I want to do based on what we see around. And I remember my parents used to tell me, oh, if you want to be this, then you need to read. You need to read your books well. But I'm here to tell you today, like, aside from reading your books well, all of us, and most of us just had the vision, like, okay, I want to be a lawyer. My parents just say I need to read. That's all. There's nothing else I need to do. I'm sure by the time I read, I actually impress my parents, then I'll be a lawyer. But guess what? Most of us did not go that path that we actually intended to. We grew up, we actually started seeing more things to life, more things to becoming successful. It's not just about reading and having all the certificates in the world. Yeah, that's it. And some people, I would tell them that, oh, being a doctor is not something that you really want to do. Someone like me, I wanted to be a doctor, but growing up, I was like, oh no, I'm not ready to be a doctor. So, along the line, something just changed in us. Okay, so down to vision. I always say that vision actually is like a drop of water that later becomes, it spreads to become an ocean. Whatever you want to do in life, you need to have a vision towards it. Whenever you go to an organization, the first thing they tell you is their vision statement and their mission statement. Mission is like the fuel to actually speed the vision up and how you're able to achieve it. That's to let you know that everyone will start with a vision. That thing you think you just thought about, oh, I want to start making bags. That's a vision. Mrs. Adetumobi said she just wanted to cook for people because she loved cooking, right from Nigeria. Yeah, that's a vision. But guess what? She didn't just stop there. She took a step. When you have a vision, aside from taking a step and putting that down, she was able to actualize that with just one person. One person that was actually just a friend turned it to a large ocean. And that's how my Shasun became a household name. You know what? There is nothing wrong in you casting a vision out. There's nothing wrong in you laying your hands or trying to talk to friends and family. When you have that idea of what you want to do, all you need to do is just talk to somebody, and that somebody will be able to tell you one thing that you really need to listen to. Whenever you feel like you're not getting it, whenever you feel like, oh, maybe this is not my path, all you need to do is just have someone to talk to, and they will tell you the truth about this whole thing. It doesn't mean that someone else is doing it, you cannot do it. No, that's not the meaning. No. We have so many people that are cooking. But the point is, another thing I really want to say is that vision needs to be like a hobby that you love to do. Because that would actually make you want to go further. That would actually make you want to strive hard to get to that end point, which is your goal. If you have a vision and it's still dying inside of you because you're too scared to say it out, then what are you talking about? That's not a vision. You need to have a vision, and when you have a vision, you want to speak to someone about it. It might be professional, it might be unprofessional people. It might just be friends, it might just be parents, it might be brothers, it might be sisters. You need to speak to about, oh, I think I can do this. I remember when I was in school, when I was in school in Nigeria, not when I was in school here. When I was in school in Nigeria, my university, I remember that I used to make. I just started. I actually love African prints. I love African prints a lot, and I'm this kind of person that plays a lot with African prints. And I remember the day my friend. I told my friends. I told them in school that, oh yeah, I want to start making purses with African print. And they were like, oh, okay. They said that's good. And I started making palm slippers for men and ladies with Ankara African print. I'll buy them in pieces. I'll get them from stores and shops of tailors, and I'll make them. And I remember the first client I had was my father of blessed memory. My father was the first person to actually patronize me. And he bought my palm slippers. And a friend, he went out a day. There was a day he went out with his friend, and his friend saw it and said, "Oh, this is really nice. How much did you buy this?" And he said, "Oh, my daughter made it for me, but I paid." He paid for it. And after that, he got home and said, "I think I got you a client." I was like, "Daddy, are you serious?" Okay, I had that vision. I told my friends. My friends patronized me with the little they could. They supported me. But it's not compulsory that your family and your friends have to support you financially. No, they can support you with words of wisdom, words of encouragement. And that was one thing that stood out for me in what Mrs. Ajitumobi said. And I would like to tell you all, there is no vision that is actually not a relevant vision. If you have a vision to do something, the only vision that is not relevant is if you have a vision to kill someone. No, that is so not it. No, that's not a vision. That is not what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about a vision to do something, or you want to start something, even if you feel it's not unique because someone else is. Because I think that's the problem we have. A lot of people will have a vision to do something, but they are scared to actually speak out because someone else is doing that same thing. It doesn't matter. Just speak up. Talk to friends, talk to families. They will be able to encourage you. And that's why they are there for you. Nobody walks alone. You cannot walk alone. You need people around you. You need people to tell you the truth about things. You need to learn. Nobody was born a leader, but they were all trained to be leaders. You cannot say anyone was born a leader. No, it's not done. Not anywhere. And before I actually drop the mic today, I would like to tell you once again, speak up, stand up, never give up. Failure doesn't mean you're done. Failure doesn't mean you're stupid. It just means you're a work in progress. That's the meaning. All right. Thank you so much again for giving me the privilege to come up again today so we can learn from each other. If you have a story you want to tell, you want to share your story in diaspora, you want to share your story, you're a business owner, you can always shout out to me on the comment section and I'll be able to reach out to you as well. Thank you so much. And I will say, God bless you all that subscribed. And those that have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Click the subscribe button. Yeah. Let us learn from each other. Let's make it more fun. I would love us to get to a stage where we can have live and we can go live and we can actually talk about different things, opinions, share our stories, share our learn from each other, ask questions from each other. There is no one that is an island. Because someone is actually doing business doesn't make the person more successful than you. Please, let's get that. It is very important. Thank you once again and do have a wonderful weekend. I still remain your humble girl, Anulu Wakbo Moyela. Until next time, thank you. God bless you. I love you all. Bye.